Hey everybody, welcome back to FSP Forex Stock Predictions. Hope you're all having a great day. It is Tuesday. I am the Vortex Trader, and today we are jumping into Bitcoin. King BTC, what is going on? Are there any patterns that we could be trading right now? Is the bottom in? Should we be buying? Should we be selling? Let's have a look, shall we? All right, so please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into this chart. So there is no way for us to know if the bottom is truly in. There is no way for us to know. All right, this is Bitcoin on the 4 hour. Okay, we can average into positions in crypto. We can start buying Bitcoin portion for portion, little bit by week, if we think that maybe the bottom is in, or even if we think price is going to start going lower. This is all okay. However, as a day trader, if there are any positions that you want to be looking at, then price doesn't matter, right? Price doesn't matter if you think you're going long or short, or we're just ranging, right? It's irrelevant because we're just looking at what the charts tell us. And if we see a potential position or a potential pattern or a setup that's playing up, then why not jump at the opportunity? Only if, and you know what I'm going to say, only if it meets our list of rules and requirements. That's right. Okay. So having said that, what I've noticed on the 4 hour time frame is a potential head and shoulders pattern, right? Now, heads and shoulders are reversal patterns. They normally occur when price is reversing from a certain point, right? This does not mean that this is 100% the bottom, and that the bottom of this head right here was $17,600 and I've called the bottom. No, definitely not. Okay, price could very easily reject a resistance zone up here and just carry on all the way even lower. Okay, and there's a lot of analysts out there that are showing price could go lower than 15, 14, 13, even 12k, right? However, that is not my job, right? This is not what we discuss on this channel. On this channel, we look at patterns and setups on the charts and how we can take advantage of them, irrelevant of what the asset is. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter what we're trading. Okay, patterns work across multiple markets, and if we see a pattern that fits into our rules and fits into a list of criteria that we wrote down for ourselves, we may as well wait for a setup and jump at the opportunity. So what I've noticed is head and shoulders, right? We can see here is our left shoulder. Okay, comes down, creates a head at the bottom, comes back up, creates another right shoulder. Now, what am I waiting for? Okay, well, before that, let's just notice the MACD. You guys know that I like to look at divergence, right? Notice this low. You see where my mouse is right here, right? And then notice this low, the so-called bottom of this section right now, right? This current time frame, right? Well, let's look at the histogram of the MACD. We can see that the histogram has trended upwards. Yes, we can see that the sellers have weakened out. Even though price has trended lower, the sellers are weakening. And we can see that across the MA lines as well of the MACD right here. We can see it on the dips, right? We are starting to trend upwards. Now, this normally means that at some point, buyers will step in and take control. Cool. So we have a little bit of confluence. Nothing wrong, right? It's stuff that we want to see. Right. Now, what else am I looking for? I'm looking for a 4 hour candle to come and break above this neck zone. Yes, most patterns do have neck zones, right? I will then wait for the pattern to retrace. And then once it retraces, I will open up a long position with my target being around the $23,500 level, right? Now, this is just a short swing trade, should it work, okay? But we need some other confluence. We need some volume. Let's bring in the volume. Where's our volume? Right there. Okay, right. Now, I want to see some impulsive green volume accompany a break and close above this next zone, right? We need to see strong bullish volume, right? This helps us confirm that we're on the right side of the market. Once I see high bullish volume on the impulsive close above the next zone, I then want to see lower bearish volume upon the retrace, which confirms to me even more that the bulls are in for the time being. If I see high green volume on the break and close above the next zone, and then if I see low red volume upon the retrace to the next zone, I will then and only then open up a long position on Bitcoin, with my target being 23,500. Right? This could give us a risk to reward of 1 to 3 or maybe even 1 to 2 depending where you place your stop. Right? I cannot tell you where to place a stop. This is something that has to be worked out for yourselves when you are doing back testing on certain setups and patterns. Right? I cannot tell you where to enter in the next zone. Some people like to enter at the top of a next zone. Some people like to enter at the bottom of a next zone. Some people like to enter just below the next zone. Some people like to enter at the 50-cent point of the next zone. Right? I cannot tell you where to enter. You have to backtest these patterns and come up with rules for entry for yourself. However, this sort of setup can give us at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and there is nothing wrong with that. Remember, guys, trading has to be simple. Don't overcomplicate things for yourselves. Keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. Okay? Having said all that, yes, this thing could completely implode on itself, right? Even if we do get that high volume and low volume retrace, however, it doesn't matter because it fits my list of rules. And if the position and the setup fits my list of rules, then I'm going to jump in because trading is a game of probabilities, right? We don't know which trade is going to win and which trade is going to lose, but we have to be there to show up for it, right? We have to roll the dice. If we rolled a dice out of 10 times, right, we don't know how many times that dice is going to land on our side and how many times it isn't. But we have to be there to roll the dice because if we've backtested a certain amount of strategies, we know that out of 10 or out of 100, we have a win rate of X percent, let's say 60%, 70%, 40%, it doesn't matter, right? But we don't know which one the next trade we're going to do is going to do or not. We don't know if it's going to win or when we don't know if it's going to lose, but we have to commit because we have to show up, right? That is how we get our probability rate working over the long term, right? And if we think like that, then there's no reason for us to have any emotion while we're trading, right? We can embrace the confrontation and we can trade with zero emotion, right? And we don't have to, and this is important, we don't have to know the actual reason why the trade worked or didn't. Yes, we can say we perfectly nailed it. Our technical analysis was on point. We rocked it. It was brilliant. However, 99% of the time, that is not the reason why the trade worked. Just as the same as when the trade loses. 99% of the time, it's not the reason why the trade lost, right? We will never know the actual reason, right? There are big players in all these markets. There are certain fundamentals. There are reasons why things happen. Okay, but we don't need to know these reasons. It's not our job to know why a trade works out or a trade doesn't, right? Our job is to just trade our setup with zero emotion, right? Anything can happen at any time. Every moment is unique, right? There's a random distribution between wins and losses on any given set of variables that define your strategy, right? So we don't need to know what's going to happen next in order for us to produce a consistent income. All we need to do is commit to our strategy, enter when we're told to enter according to our setup, according to our backtesting, exit when we're supposed to exit according to our setup, according to our backtesting, and if we follow those rules every single time without fail, with zero emotion, then and only then will we be able to see if our strategy is profitable and consistent. See, there's no point in rushing trading. The markets aren't going anywhere. Take your time with them. Take your time with these charts, right? The longer you spend really going in deep, right, trusting your strategies, the quicker and easier this entire game becomes. And the reward is very, very fruitful, as is with any industry in the world. And this is a professional industry and should be treated as such. Okay, you ain't gonna get rich overnight unless you buy Bitcoin at the very bottom and it suddenly explodes to $1 million. Anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. All right, guys, on that note, I am going to be wrapping up today's video. If you found value in this vid, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. We are really trying to get this channel off the ground. Our website, Forex-Stock-Predictions.com, is listed below in the description. Check it out. We have lots of traders posting their thoughts and their analysis on all different markets and setups. It's a fantastic tool. It's a lovely website to go and learn from. Link to our social medias are below as well. You can follow us. You can follow me, the Vortex Trader, on Instagram. Just search the Vortex Trader and you will find me. There's a lot of cool, interesting snippets of trading information that I like to post. You can stay up to date with us, right? We are planning some awesome, awesome things for this channel. All right, guys. Have a lovely, awesome Tuesday. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next one. See you later.